Welcome back to another reaction video about Epic the Musical. I'm very excited about this one as well because the Thunder Saga is one of my favorite sagas. I decided I am going to react to all of them backwards because I thought that would be funny. I have not yet seen any of the animatics like full on, all out. Um, I don't know why. I have seen parts of them on TikTok, but I've never really gone out and like watched them. I listen to the music like very intensely, especially Thunderbringer and Ruthlessness. I have had those on repeat all of the time because I don't know. I just love villains, I guess. Well, are they? Well, yeah. Um, So yeah, I love those. But first of all, I wanted to thank all of you for all the love and support I have received on my last two videos. That was absolutely insane. I did not expect that reaction at all. I got like those. I have been uploading YouTube videos for like about a week now, and two of my videos have already got like 3K or 7K views and like a whole lot of comments, and I've tried responding to all of them, and it's just insane. Thank y'all so much. Also, the 50 subscribers, thank y'all. It makes me so happy. I'm very excited to get into this as well. So yeah, I am streaming again on Twitch. So if anyone comments, it will be visible in the video. I also have multiple videos actually ready, because I have for some of the songs I have two animations that I want to check out because I felt like it would only do the song and like it would do it more justice. And because I'm very bad at picking things, so I decided I'm just not gonna pick. I'm just gonna watch two of them. Because why not? It's gonna be a long video anyways. Hey, there's that lovely PompyPie. Hi, Silver. Hi. I am gonna be watching Epic the Musical again, so you're very welcome to join. We've missed you doing the last live stream about of Cult of the Lamp. We literally said like we miss Silver in here. Also, because I always want to inspire people to stay hydrated, I'm gonna show off what I'm drinking today, which is once again Mogu Mogu. This will be the last round of Mogu Mogu. After this, I will not have anyone left in stock. So we have blueberry. And we have melon, I believe. Yeah. But like a green melon, so not a watermelon, but a green melon. So let's just get into it. We're gonna start with Suffering, which is animated by Gigi. I will be linking all of the animations in the description of the YouTube video, so y'all can go check it out there.
Don't you miss me more than you know? Then jump in the water and kiss me. Penelope, I've told you this before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
Once again, the freaking animations are perfect. They're so beautiful. I love it.
So that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
I remember all of the TikToks that were like, wait. Like, at first people were like, wait, is Telemachus trans? Like, what do you mean, daughter? Like, the thing is, when I remember first listening to this song, I was immediately just like very much like, that's not Penelope. That's not gonna be Penelope. I don't know why, because I had not read the Odyssey. But I was just like, I do not trust this. And then I heard daughter, and then I was like, that's not Penelope. So I was kind of onto it from the get-go. But I love the TikTok. There's one of someone who was like, oh, if Odysseus tried to be like a supportive dad and responded to it that way. Like, I love that. Anyways, let's continue watching.
Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time.
Odysseus being baby girl, I can't. Like the whole like being like that with his wife. I just imagine him being like that with the actual Penelope as well. Because you always see those memes where it's like the boyfriend is always trying to act all tough, but then when they're with their girlfriends, they're all like swooning and oh, like that. I love that. I love it.
Suffering from you, as good as it sounds, right here I'm just fine.
He's just chilling.
You know that I prefer my feet on the ground. Fine, but only if you answer a question or two.
Mem is so hungry probably. Like when you're trying to eat and your food won't stop yapping.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
I love that she probably was thinking something like, oh, he's gonna ask me my favorite color to check if it's me. Or foods? Yeah. She's, for context, Silver, she is a siren. So she is actively trying to lure this man to his death. Pretending to be his wife. I just, like, imagined that Odysseus would, like, in real life, he would also ask his wife these types of questions. Because he'd probably, like, I believe we heard that, like, Penelope was really damn smart, so I imagine he would actually go to her for this type of advice, but like the siren was not expecting it, so she's like caught off guard and actually answers him honestly.
We'll chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
No.
This is your only way.
The starfish with the nails.
The lair of Scylla.
But Scylla has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope,
The thief.
why? You know I'm too shy and terrified.
I would take the suffering from you.
For you I would.
I just imagine him in the meantime, he's like watching his crew as well, while they're like during the other sirens away, so he's like doing all of that. I love that, while he's still like giving the best performance of his life.
Die, but can't you let me stay dry?
Oh, the way it's animated is
You should come
amazing.
on to the ship. We'll jump at the same time.
I'll take the suffering from you.
The things I do for you.
I believe that statement is like double-sided, because it's like, oh, the things I would do for you, as in like the things I would do for Penelope because I love her so much. Saying that to like the siren in the way of like, oh yes, I would jump in the water and like all of that, but at the same time also it's like a threat, because the things, I don't know if I'm making sense here, but like the things I would do for you as my wife, like I would murder a whole bunch of sirens, I will get rid of my entire crew, all of that just to get like a glimpse of you again. So I feel like it's like double-sided in a way. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. I hope people understand what I'm saying here. Oh. No! Accidentally pressed another clip. Whoops. I get you, right? Like it's like, oh yes, I love her so much. And I would do everything for her. And then at the same time he's about to make the worst, like he's gonna do the worst, he'll turn into a monster just to get back to her. I do not have the settings for that yet. Also, we're gonna watch the exact same thing again because I also found this one and I felt like this one would be great as well. Also, Penelope is always so freaking beautiful. Like with those siren eyes. I imagine she just has those naturally.
More than you know.
And jump in the water and kiss me.
Penelope, I've told you this
I love that she's closer in this one to him, like actively getting into his space.
before. You know I'm afraid of the water.
I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground.
Oh, I would, but I'd be suffering trying to float the whole time.
Harry's a lot less baby girly.
You, as good as that sounds, right here I'm just
I
fine.
can take the suffering from you.
You know that I prefer my feet on the ground.
Yeah, but he looks hot.
The suffering
He looks hot.
Fine. But
Ooh, the little blink, but like sideways blink. That's like the thing they always say, that like conspiracy theories and stuff with like lizard people. You see clips of like celebs doing that stuff. That always creeps me out.
answer a question or two.
Of course.
Okay, so let's say I was on the run, or hiding, from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms.
Oh no.
How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go?
He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way you'll get home is sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla.
Ooh, I love the little reveal each time when they're mentioning Scylla, like the sirens go their face.
Scylla has a cost.
Well, you asked and now you know. Now jump in the water.
Penelope, why? You
The
know I'm
teeth!
so shy
I love
and
it.
I
terrified.
would take the suffering from you.
Ooh, for you I would die, but can't you let me stay
I
dry?
can take the suffering from you.
You should come onto the ship. We'll jump at the same
I
time.
will take the
Look, she's getting like little red flags now. Like she looks like she's trying to back off.
For you.
She looks scared. Anyways, I'm pause it on this clip, I guess. No, but yeah, it's immediately going into different beasts, of course. So damn. No, I'm gonna pause it on this one. I actually have a funny story about back in high school. We had different art projects and stuff. And for my final project, I decided to do like kind of a performance thingy. Well, not performance. I just like made myself into an art piece. Because I was like, oh, I want to make an actual siren if they looked like atomically how they would look if they were underwater all the time. Because of course they wouldn't have hair like humans and stuff. So I actually like had sewn an entire fishtail and stuff. Did some horrifying makeup to match it. Gave myself quills and everything. But I also had these lenses, which were like, you know, like how fish eyes look? They look kind of dead. They were very grey, very yucky looking. So I had those in. But for an entire day, while I was like presenting my work, which is me sitting on a chair as a mermaid, I could not see properly because everything was basically like a haze, was very foggy. Because of those lenses, I was basically blind, but I also could not move at all because I had a fishtail. So I could not see where I was, I could not move, I just had to sit there and like do stuff. While I was sitting there at some point, there was this man who just like moved this close to my face and was like staring at me like this. like staring contest, and I didn't know he was even there, so I just kept on smiling and looking into his face, I guess. Really weird. But my dad actually had to carry me around the school for an entire day because I wanted to sit there like a mermaid. I still have the costume and everything. I love it. It was very fun, actually. So yeah, that reminded me of it. Yeah, but like the fact, I also love how Jay actually described that with this he wanted to actually catch us off guard, because we, for the first time, we didn't know everything Odysseus knew. So of course he and his crew knew that they had beeswax in their ears and all of that, but like we didn't. So we didn't even know we were being tricked in a way. It was wild. I'm just like not explaining it very elaborate here, but I did explain it in the last video. I just thought that was cool. Anyways, let's get into different beasts.
Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding.
Mermaid pie.
Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren.
Ooh.
My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water. And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks,
You didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
Okay. I love his voice here, and like the wording and the everything. It also, in my mind, it just immediately turned super dark, because he just like straight up, he changed, and we all knew he changed. Like we could feel it in a way. Woo, a mermaid pie, yeah. No, I actually, at this point, I told my boyfriend, because like with Mutiny, they went very hungry, right? I just like kind of told my boyfriend like, oh, and I believe there's a very good explanation for this, and I would love for anyone to tell me, but I was like, why didn't they just like cut off the tails of the sirens and then eat their tails? Because isn't their tail technically just fish? Would that be cannibalism? Or would it be like eating salmon or something like that? Because I wondered if they couldn't have just done that and also taken the sirens and sacrificed them to Scylla, if they just like tied the torches to the sirens. I don't know.
You're a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you. We've been away from home for about 12 years or so.
That's so freaking long.
In our own war.
Jeez.
Now we're here with more foes. While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were some.
I also realized there was some guy who pointed out like, why didn't they just go over land? Because apparently through land it would have been way quicker and way smoother, because they wouldn't have had to deal with Poseidon. I don't know.
Sirens singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island. We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters.
The siren looks so cool.
The ones who conquer. You
Oh,
Spare us. Oh, spare us, please.
Why? So you can kill the next
I
group of
love that she changed into Penelope just for like the mental manipulation.
sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this. It almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife.
Also the like eye of the Cyclops appearing.
Cut off their tails! We're ending this now!
Throw
Throw
their
their bodies
bodies
back in the water. Let them drown.
No. Jeez.
Kill them all!
The throwing of the hat.
Kill them all! Kill them all!
Jeez. Like that turned from suffering to this. Like the entire mood changed. That's also kind of how I envisioned it, but like actually seeing it, what? Oh my goodness. Both of those were from Duvet Box, by the way. Once again, I will be linking him, but jeez. I also have the second animations of different beasts that I want to watch, so we're also going to watch that one.
Let's cut the charade. You are no wife of mine. You've been trying to take my life this whole time. I know underwater there are packs of you hiding.
I love that we get to see the others.
Yeah, I know exactly what you are. A siren. My real wife knows
The little anglerfish thingy.
I'm not scared
Love
of
that.
the water.
Also horrifying, but love that.
And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter. But while you were so focused on turning my men into snacks,
Okay, but like
you didn't
Odysseus, whenever he's like the dark thing, he looks freaking good.
notice that your friends got snatched.
Like he looks so
We
psychopathic.
are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased.
I do love the look of the sirens. Like they look so much more animalistic. The crew is also just feeling themselves like, yes, we're monsters now. This is what we wanted all along.
We've been away from home for about 12 years or so.
I love that he like takes his time explaining it.
In our own war.
Like why he can't give any more shits.
While on the run from Poseidon, we found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist your song. You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases, scanning for information. Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island. We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased, 'cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters.
I would not want to be them.
You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Spare us. Oh, spare us, please.
Why? So you
I
can
don't know
kill
why,
the
but the
next
begging
group of
always
sailors
sounds
in
so
this part
good
of
to
the
me.
sea?
That
Nah,
sounds
you
very
wouldn't have
evil.
spared me. I
But,
made
like,
a
the
mistake
voice,
like this.
it's
It
very
almost
beautiful.
cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife. Cut off their tails. We're
Oh.
ending this now. Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown. He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, 'cause he won't take more suffering.
Like this is what I meant. Can't you just eat the fish tail? Why am I on about it?
He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers. You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you. Kill them all.
Oh, the ones still holding each other's hands. Well, maybe, right? I mean, I imagine that would solve your hunger problem. I also, okay, like I also picked up on the fact that there was one left behind because I felt like she was also singing to him later on. Yeah, but like, I just wonder why they can't do that with the fishtails. Is that weird? That's probably weird. I am sorry. But like, instead of like eating a god's animals, that would have been smarter. Here comes another one of my favorite songs, because I freaking adore Scylla. I love her. I also heard her backstory, that she was actually created by Circe. That was like a wildly accepted version. I'll tell that one after we're done watching her song. You're okay, you're less weird than I am. Okay, then I'm doing good, right? Here we are.
The lair of Scylla. This is our
Eurylochus is so scared already.
home.
Deep down,
You're quiet today.
deep down.
Not much to say.
I imagine that's scary. Like that little statement of like not much to say. Because he already knew where they were going. And he already knew what was about to happen and stuff. And because Odysseus always talks so much, I just imagine Eurylochus was like... Yeah.
You hide a reason for
I gotta see
The little eye peeking out.
longer keep deep down.
you know that we are the same.
I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
Great timing!
Leaving them feeling betrayed. Breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
We both know what it takes to survive.
Full speed ahead.
That may have like been the worst timing to actually tell him that you opened the wind bag. Yeah. This is not the song after this is not the best look for Eurylochus overall. Not his best moment.
We only care for ourselves.
Eurylochus, light up 6 torches.
You can really see like the way he changed in like his facial expressions, I feel like, and in the way he looks like through his eyes and stuff. I feel like you can clearly see that Odie is not the same anymore. Like he really is a monster now. I also feel like we kind of saw him like here I feel like he looks very psychopathic, like emotionless, like dead inside kinda. And then we have the whole Love in Paradise one where we get to see him again in like the Wisdom Saga, and I feel like there he's lost the monster again in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but like the look in his eyes changes to a very scared one all of a sudden. Like here he's all like, his mind is like dead sad, and there he kind of becomes human again in a way. I don't know if anyone else saw that as well. That's how I saw it.
We're lonely demons from hell.
Captain, Something approaching.
Oh, Eurydice is even holding one. Hello. Oh, Scylla! I love her. She's so huge. So scary. Oh, and the fact that they are coming from her abdomen.
Run for your life!
I remember the fact that everybody heard run for your life and then like imagine them just running on the deck. Because I heard that too. Oh, there's so much blood in this saga. The fact you can like hear the six men. Oh, they're not gonna be the same after that. Yeah, they're both willing to do what it takes to survive. I feel like the last bit of her like saying that to Odie was like a last nudge of like, yo, we're both willing to do what it takes to survive. We both willing to be absolute monsters in order to get what we want or need. And in Odie's case, that is his wife. And in Scylla's case, I guess just a snack. Also, hey, Atjes. I also remember the backstory of Scylla, which was there was this one guy who like caught a bunch of fish in his net. And some of the fish, like the fish at the bottom, were still alive because of some sort of seaweed. I'm going to give a very fast summary here. Because of some seaweed, and then he ate it and he became a god. But like he had very weird looking legs, like fish legs. So he was looked up at like as if he was ugly. And he really badly wanted to be with a nymph named Scylla. But the nymph was not interested in him. So he went to Circe because he knew that Scylla like hung around her island a whole bunch, and he wanted to have a potion to shapeshift so he could actually be handsome to her. And Circe agreed, but like got attached to him and then wanted to have him for herself. So she decided to actually make Scylla. I need that potion. Then you gotta go to Circe, but I don't know if you want to, because she can be a handful. I love her though. But yeah, maybe don't go there. But then she actually gave Scylla like the spring that she also always bathed in. She actually put a potion in there for her, so she would bathe in the potion, and that actually changed her into the horrific being that we now know as Scylla, which I find very sad. And at the end, all of it was also completely useless, because guess what? He didn't even like Scylla at the he didn't even like Circe at the end. Like the god didn't even like Circe in the end, so it was all useless. And also people say that like in the Siren song during Suffering, you can hear like a part of Circe's song being played as a little reference to Scylla, which I find that story very sad, to be honest. But that's one of the backstories I heard. Oh, Silver. Still don't go to Circe, please. I'm gonna watch Scylla again here as well. And then the last two will just be one animation each time, because for those I do not have second options.
The lair of Scylla.
I love that we can like see her lure around.
This is our only way home.
He looks impatient.
You're quiet today.
Deep down,
Not much to say.
deep down, you hide a reason for shame.
I got a secret I can
I
no
love the
longer
mental manipulation, Scylla. Thank you.
keep down.
You know that we are the same.
I opened the wind back.
I kind of the fact that she like pushes him to say it in that moment. I feel like she loves the drama as well. She's just like, oh yes, let me break this bond between them. Let them not like each other as much anymore. Let me break the friendship up right now, right here.
While you were asleep.
Leaving the
All the pain in Odie's eyes when he realized it.
breaking the bonds that you've made.
I'm so sorry.
There is no price we won't pay.
Forgive me.
The way she just crushed that fish in half.
It takes to survive.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Here again, I feel like she was also hinting at Odie, like we are the same, you and I. Hi, Sydney! Long time no see, hi! Like we are the same, you and I, and we're both willing to do whatever it takes to survive. I love those two. Like the little hinting at what he is about to do, sacrifice 6 men. They're both the same in a way. How are you doing? I'm doing good. We're reacting to Epic the Musical. Also, you have a little icon in front of your name because I actually managed to make something that's like a slice of pumpkin pie to fit PompyPie, which I love.
Deep down, we only care for ourselves.
I need streams.
Light up 6 torches.
Deep down, we're lonely demons from hell.
Captain, something approaches.
Controversial statement. Eureka should have held on to the to the torch.
Hello.
Because then maybe their entire crew would still be here. Oh, she looks so cool. Oh, the fact that like her in her like the fact that was the fact that it was like, you know, with like anglerfish, I don't know how to describe it. The lure, the bait. Did she actually put her... Yeah, the anglerfish, like the bait. Okay, y'all, I am gonna quickly pause this for a bit. Silver, I don't think it is handy to keep calling yourself ugly and stuff in chat. Because like none of us know you, and I don't think it's because of that, and it's... Let's keep the chat nice. Okay? Let's skip this subject, move on, and just watch Epic together. Okay? All of the hats.
Run for your life!
Run in your sorrow and fears. Choke on your blood and your tears. Bleed till you run out of years. We must do what it
The tilting of the head. Oh, that's fucked up.
on your honor and faith. Live up your life as a
He's looking like that could have been me. That would have been me had I not given away the torch. Oh. And then I just stare down. Oh,
We are the same.
crash sites. I'll actually upload this on YouTube and then I'll link all of them below. But yes, the animations are very freaking cool. Like, hot damn.
You and
He's traumatized, my poor boy. I understand why. Because he just basically saw everybody get murdered. Like, how? There was this, like, sometimes I just, like, jokingly asked my boyfriend of, like, oh, from this saga, which one reminds you the most of me? And then it was, like, Athena from the first saga, and then I do not recall which was from the second, and anyways, I asked him the same thing with this saga, and he just straight up looked me in the eyes and told me Scylla. And I was like, damn. Why? So yeah, I am apparently something close to a demon, I guess. I just thought that was really funny. Scylla is just very intense and I love her. I also think like her voice and everything is so freaking cool. So yeah, it's very amazing storytelling. I agree. I do. And there's another ad. Oh, the ads just skipped themselves this time. Great. Literally, this entire song would have not happened had he held on to that torch. And I kind of would have hoped so, because I feel like... Because Eurylochus in the beginning, like, the fact that he wanted to sacrifice, like, all of those men at Circe's island. He opened the wind bag, getting them into that whole thing with Poseidon and everything. And then here he tries to take the high ground, which is not really on him, to be honest. But I feel like he's more so talking from his perspective of, like, the crew. And I also kind of like the idea that he actually made some character progress by actually telling Odysseus, like, what he did. And that he, you know, people can change that he finally does care about everyone else. But in the back of my mind, I just feel like the only reason he actually tries to take a moral high ground here is because he actually was the one holding that torch. And all of a sudden it got so real to him that he could have actually died. So it was still from more of a selfish perspective that he felt like, oh, now it came a bit too close. Like, I could have died. Jeez, you know, it's still kind of selfish in my head. Look at him standing there. Ooh.
Tell me you did not know that would
Also,
happen.
his voice is so amazing.
Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad. That this is all some trick that
Oh,
God
the pain in his eyes. Poor boy.
Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends.
You were ready to give up 50.
When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something! I can't! Then you have forced my hand. You really do. Lower your weapon. No can do. You miss your wife so bad you drain the lives of your own crew. Don't.
He just realized that Odysseus would actually sacrifice him too, just to see Penelope. You know, I feel like we need polities. I feel like in some way, know what I mean? Like in some way he would have made this entire thing better.
Make me fight you, brother, you know you'd have done the same.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame. Eurylochus, Eurylochus, Eurylochus. Odysseus, Odysseus.
Oh, the using of the blood into the eye.
There is no price he won't pay.
I am not letting you get in my way!
The actual backstab is so symbolic.
My brothers, why?
Also, how the frick did he survive that actually? How did they manage to not slice any of the internal organs?
Now, your time has come, your luck's run out. Now, the time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
My head.
I do like the fact that Eurylochus didn't immediately just throw him overboard and like kill him off. That he actually took Odysseus with him still.
Where are we?
That's one respectable thing he did.
Some island, the first one we found, it's bursting with cows.
You know, it's the same thing they say about whenever you're making pancakes. Like, the first one is always terrible. Don't. This is the first island they found and immediately shit goes wrong.
Just roaming around begging us to eat.
I mean, that's not a begging look. I doubt they're actually begging them to eat them.
So much meat and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Everyone was pointing out that this was basically Odysseus' gentle parenting. You're a relic.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true. You know.
People pointed out that like the sentences, what's her name again? I forget her name. From Love in Paradise, that the sentences she actually used are from earlier, like, but like reformed. So like the Odie, we're never gonna make it home. Odie, step away from the ledge. Like, it's the same thing.
Oh no, that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push
I
through
need
doubt?
to get
How
home.
much longer must I go
You
about my
really
life like this when people die like this? Whoa, how much longer must we suffer now?
reconsider.
How much longer must we push through
We can
doubt?
get
How much longer must we go about our lives
Oh,
like
the way it's even being prepared. I could never. Oh my goodness. Also the fact that you hear like the whole he goes through all the phases that Odysseus went through, but like in like so little time.
this when people die like this? Oh, man.
Eurylochus, no! You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, Eurylochus!
Captain?
I feel like the cow survived it, right? Like the fact that his entire eye is gold and stuff. It also kind of reminds me of like a home security system.
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an oar with all the strength your arms allow!
Here, I just remember the TikTok of Eurylochus grabbing an oar, but like squeezing it so tight that it breaks in half.
These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends. And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think he'll send?
Oh.
Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Faster. Full speed ahead. Faster. Full speed ahead.
The fact that with Poseidon, he actually had to call out to Odysseus, like let his presence be known, but here it's literally just lightning, and everybody already knows they're fucked.
We're too late.
Jeez, they were too late. But for real, like, Eurydice should have kept the freaking torch, cause then we wouldn't be in this predicament. I honestly feel like. Jeez. Also the like the regret and everything. And now we're going to the one and only theme song. Zeus's theme song. Click again. Great.
Pride is a damsel in distress.
Once again, I'm gonna repeat myself, but Zeus's voice is so freaking amazing. Oh, there's like a woman there. I can't. Jeez.
Hiding away where only
The way he's dancing with her.
Try as she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure.
I blame Jay for actually making Zeus sound so hot. If it's actually like this, we're gonna start an entire new era of like Greek mythology, because there's gonna be a whole lot of new demigods. Imagine how terrifying this is, just watching him there dancing while they're just waiting to be killed, basically. Like, they're watching this giant god just prance and dance around, waiting for him to literally zap them and end them. Also the fact that like Poseidon was talking to Odysseus the entire time, but like Zeus stands above it so much that he just is singing entirely his own theme song. And then the moment he actually addresses him, it's just like a tiny question, and then he just, while he's letting Odysseus think, he's just going back to singing about himself. Like, he does not care.
To make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own. Why do I think they lose? Enlighten me, King of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who takes the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear and spear you while your death is near. Lightning,
He looks so power driven. The panic.
You have passed your prime, sublime you for your act of crime. Choose.
Oh.
Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew.
Also, like everyone has been pointing out, Zeus not killing the one guy Poseidon is after. Peak sibling behavior, but then like killing the entire crew. Fair. Also, well, not fair, but like, if you look at it like the sun god is Apollo, which I do not believe, I believe it's Helios, but like, he had to avenge it somehow, so like I get that. But I do also like that he actually sees Odysseus as like a separate part and not with his crew anymore, because he did lose his crew, and now it's kind of like Eurylochus. I mean, if you wanted all the power, you should handle all the blame, you know?
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man
I like to think that this is like the siren. Like that's why I like when they left one of the sirens, I just kind of imagined that she actually sticked with them, so she could like lead them the way and stuff to Ithaca. But I just liked to imagine for myself that this was the siren just completely emotionally manipulating Odysseus here. I don't think it was needed, but I just like to imagine it as like her being like a little vengeful and being like, can at least help sway you here. He misses her so much. But I also love the fact that it may have just been an illusion or like a vision from Zeus.
Captain?
I have to see her.
But we'll die.
I know.
I feel like in that moment it's also kind of acceptance from Eurylochus in a way. At least that's how I would like to imagine it.
Bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall.
Yes, Zeus.
Lightning, wield her, use and gild her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
And now he is completely... Oh, I'm starting something else again. Now he is completely alone, and I hate that for him. I love the Thunder Saga. Like, I have listened to Thunderbringer on repeat for so long. Like, literal hours. Maybe even days. Just... yeah. I feel like everything I said is kind of how I feel about it. I don't know what else to say. I didn't like at the beginning I felt really bad, but like at the end when I thought about it more I didn't feel as bad, which I don't know if that makes me a bad person here, but like I was at this point just kind of pissed off about the fact that they just kept fucking up, like they kept getting in the way. Chester also, like my boyfriend, I asked him at some point, like, I mean, isn't it like a very hard decision to pick between your crew or like your wife? But he immediately was like, no, I would 100. I wouldn't have even thought about it. I would have zapped all of my friends if that meant getting back to you. And I was like, thank you. Like, I love that. But also, I'm glad that in that scenario, I would just be Penelope and I would just have to loom a blanket the entire time, right? Like, oh. But I'm just glad that I can just wait, I guess. Like, I'm very good at waiting. I'll be waiting. I don't want to watch people die. But he was like, I would do anything. Like, I would go to war. And I've literally at times seen that man's reaction whenever I get hurt or stuff. Like, something in his eyes changes. So I do not doubt that he would literally also sacrifice his entire crew and stuff. He was literally so mad at the crew the entire time whenever we did watch this. Like, he was so pissed off and so hurt by them. Because he could just, like, place himself in the shoes of Odysseus. I still need, like, the ending song, like, the reunition. Whenever they're gonna reunite, I still need that song to be freaking good. Because I still want to use that on my wedding day. Also, I have been responding to a lot of the comments. And I have seen a lot of... Why do I not remember her name? Calypso, I think. Did I say that right? Yeah, Calypso. But, sorry, I am getting distracted. But like Calypso, I've seen a whole lot of discourse about that. Which I also still had a couple of thoughts on. And I wanted to just say them at the end of this video for anyone who's stuck around enough to actually get to the ending here. A lot of people, like some people actually pointed out Calypso's backstory. Because she's also a victim. And I understand that. And I can really emphasize with that. But the thing is, I believe that usually it's kind of like a common knowledge that a lot of untreated victims turn into abusers and stuff. Of course, that does not always happen. But the fact that she is a victim does not discount the fact that she can actually also be an abuser and do bad things. Like in that clip, I was relating a whole lot to Odysseus's trauma and what he was going through. Like, that stuff made me cry so hard. But that does also not that does not mean that I can't also feel for Calypso. But in that moment, we are talking about his hurt, and I also feel like it's in my eyes. It's very important to also look at that sometimes from like a standalone standpoint, because we do not get a whole lot of men in like SA representation in media, and with a lot of women, whenever those stories come out, we do not look at the man and go, oh, this is his backstory, he's also a victim, like from childhood or whatever. We usually just like look at that as like, oh, he's bad, and then there's the woman. So that's why I was like, oh, Odysseus, I want him to also just be able to actually be a victim without having to immediately sympathize with the abuser. But I do get that people sympathize with her, but I feel like that can stand alone from what he is going through right now. In my eyes, being a victim does not discredit being an abuser as well. Those things can coexist, and a lot of that's what I wanted to say about that. Also, I feel like what's also weird is that Calypso has been getting, in my eyes, a lot more hate than Antinous. I believe I called him Anthony in the last episode. My bad. I did not know his name. But I feel like she's getting a whole lot more hate than he is, which I also do not believe is fair, because Antinous is... is basically, I don't know if I can say worse, maybe even worse, to be honest, because I feel like Calypso in a way still understands Odysseus is like another person, and Antinous is completely, in my eyes, objectifying Penelope. In the way that I look at that, like, he does not see her as a human woman, it's just as like a thing, and I believe that we should also hate on him a whole lot. I understand his voice is very hot. I agree. But his character is just awful. Very awful. Like, also very terrifying, to be honest. The way he speaks, the way he handles things, the way he's just so willing to like beat up Telemachus just to get to his mom. How he's calling the woman that he's supposedly trying to win over a tramp. He is not good. I believe we should also have a whole lot more hate for him and talk about him a whole lot more than we are just focusing all of our hate onto Calypso. I don't know if anything I said right now makes sense. I hope it does. I hope it makes sense. Also, once again, thank you all for following me this much and watching and liking and everything. I love it. If you enjoyed this video, either follow me on YouTube or Twitch. I am gonna react to the Underworld Saga next. That's gonna be next weekend. Very excited for that. And until then, I will see all of you later. I am gonna... Woo, Pompy, yes! I am gonna start another stream after this. I'm gonna take a little break and then I'm gonna do another stream. But right now I just like need a tiny break, and I'm gonna also use this video as like to upload to YouTube. So I will be back in a bit. See y'all later.